Happy New Year, everyone! Today on Surviving Yoga, I'm sharing tips to help you get your home yoga practice started in 2014. One of my goals for 2014 is to have a more consistent home yoga practice. If that's one of your goals too, let me know in the comment section below and we can help keep each other accountable all year long. So my very first tip is really simple. Know the basics. If you've never done a yoga class before, you definitely want to make sure to go try a variety of classes out before you even attempt to have a home yoga practice. This is really important for safety reasons and just to make sure that you have a fundamental understanding of how yoga works. My next tip is making sure that you set up a really inviting yoga space. If you're like me and you live in a small space, you may need to use a room for more than one thing, i.e. I use my living room as my yoga room as well. But I'm lucky. There's no TV in this room, there's usually not very much clutter, and there aren't very many outside distractions around it. So that really helps. And to make it even more inviting, I like to light some candles, I bring my favorite Buddha along with me, and most importantly, I try to leave my mat out. By leaving my mat out in a visible place, it really encourages me to do yoga more often. This is one of my big goals for the year, is to leave it out as much as possible so I actually get onto this mat a few times per week. Number 3 is make sure you have the right equipment. Now this means a really great mat and some blocks and straps if you use those in your regular practice. Right now I'm personally loving the Black Mat Pro by Manduka for my home practice. And that's because it's quite heavy, so it might not be good for carrying back and forth to class, but for home it's perfect, especially for me because it's nice and cushiony. And this year I'm really trying to practice my inversions, so it's perfect for when I want to try to stand on my head or do some fun arm balances. Next up is finding the right resources. If you've never done a home yoga practice, how will you know what sequence to follow? So I've got 3 suggestions of places where you can find some awesome sequences. Obviously, number 1 is YouTube. Now, you can look all over YouTube and find some great sequences, just search for what you're looking for, or I've also listed my own playlist right up here, and you can mix and match those videos to find the perfect routine for you. Number 2 is online paid subscription sites. Now these sites are great because they offer classes in all different styles, all different lengths, and from some really amazing teachers from around the world. So I've listed some of my favorite sites below, and a lot of them have introductory months or free trials that you can try out before you make a big commitment. The third option is to build your own sequence. Simply do what you love doing in your classes. I've also listed some resources down below that can help you build your own sequences to make sure you're including everything to work your whole body throughout your practice. Next up, set a schedule. Decide how many times you're going to do your home practice each week and put it in your calendar. Now, to help keep me accountable, I am publicly declaring that I'm going to do my home practice 4 times per week, and I'll be doing it in the morning before I go to work. Now, if you need help staying accountable, put your goals below, and I promise I will check up on you throughout the year. Lastly, please make sure to stay safe. Don't try anything at home that you haven't done in a class with a teacher before. Also, make sure to drink lots of water, eat right, and give yourself a really long relaxation at the end of every practice. I can't wait to hear what you guys have planned for 2014. So leave your goals in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time on Surviving Yoga.